Is that working? No, it does not appear to be working. Oh, maybe it is working. Can someone in the YouTube chat tell me if you can hear me? I hate this part where it's like, can you hear me? Is it working? Always makes me feel very, I don't know, weird. Okay, great. It seems that I'm being heard, which is good. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and start making my song for the day. And I am going to start with, today I'm going to start with, I've been getting these prompts from my friend Drew, also known as Dearest Scooter on the excellent podcast Sleep With Me. He's been giving me prompts from his episodes, and I've been having a really fun time turning them into songs. So today's prompt is Ray's Disney Holiday Adventure. Here's the prompt. Join my neighbor Ray and I for a trip back in time to 1 year ago when we embarked on a holiday journey to Florida, where buses, soda, and restrooms provided joy and diversion. So that's the prompt, and it's what's there. I don't know, but we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with it. So the things that jump out to me about this little prompt, and the way that this is sort of how I've been approaching these, is just like, I have no idea what this episode of his podcast is about, but join my neighbor Ray and I for a trip back in time. Okay, back in time jumps out at me. Buses, soda, and restrooms jumps out at me. Joy and diversion jump out at me. So I'm just going to let those ideas sit in my head a little bit. Going back in time, Florida, buses, soda, restrooms, joy, and diversion. And while those percolate in my brain, I am going to just go ahead and start working on the song. So let's see. We're going to start with some synth stuff, because that's sort of where I've been starting a lot lately these days. I've gotten really into this groove lately, and that happens over the course of Song a Day, where I get into a certain kind of place that I'm just sort of always reaching for the same things for like months and months at a time, and then it changes. And then, that's just the nature of it. So this is the program Reason inside of Logic, Reason and Logic, and they recently made it so that you can use this. What we used to have to use them as two separate programs. Now you can actually use it inside of Logic, which is great, because for a long time I wasn't able to use Reason. So we're just gonna kind of look around here and see if we can find something that. Well, that's cool. Let's see. Let's mute. How do I increase the steps? I always forget some of the. Oh, there we go. Let's bring in this part. That's weird sounding. Let's bring in this thing and see what happens. I'm going to raise the tempo by a bit. like it. Let's see. Okay, we're just going to start with that. A lot of times on Song a Day, as I've talked about many times before, it's kind of like first thought, best thought. Especially on a day like today, it's currently 10:24 a.m. And I do not have a lot of time to work on this. So we're just going to take that and we're going to record a little bit of it. And I'm going to go in and fix this stuff. I'm going to like probably just make this go all the way through to the end. Make this go all the way through to the end. And do this. And that. And that. Next, I'm going to open up another track and put in a drum kit of some kind. This is the other thing I've been playing with a lot lately. Is in the latest, and maybe not the latest, but recently, Logic has gained this drum programmer thingy majigger, which I really like a lot. So let's just see what we get. Let's see. If you are just joining us, we are making today's song. We're basing it off of a prompt from my friend Drew's podcast about Florida and soda. And not crazy about how this is sounding, but we're gonna futz with the synth a little bit. We're gonna make it a little more dull. That's we're going in the right direction, I would say. Gonna add some claps here. I'm gonna add another drum thing. I'm gonna take in here, all these drum samples that I have. Gonna find something that's in the right tempo. I think I actually used this exact same one the other day, but I think it would fit really well. Is that in the, oh yeah, it's a little off. We gotta move it just a little bit to be at 136. All right, that's something. Gonna EQ it a little bit, just a little bit. Put a little compression on it. I almost sort of hear like a delay on these drums. What kind of delay? I'm not entirely sure. Something like that. I think that comes in over here, and I think that something changes. Here. That does not sound like a crash. These are funny sounds. I'm gonna make these sounds bigger by compressing the hell out of it. I've been doing this thing a lot lately where I compress the heck out of the drums. I really smash them. It's like, I don't know. I don't totally know why I like it or what it does, but I just like it. Okay, and then here, what are all these different sounds gonna do for me? Huh. I can't see. Oh, that was interesting, though. And I want to change the pitch of those bongs. The bongs. I want to change the pitch of the bongs. Let's see here. Change the pitch of the bongs. We gotta go into here. We gotta go into here and find the bongs. The bongs. That's one of them. And I gotta remember how to do this. Pad controls. Is that it? Here we go. Sampler detail. Here we go. That's it. That's it. Okay, great. So the bong. Oops, I lost it. I'm gonna just get that little bit. Where's the other one? The other one I think might be on a different page. Uh, mm-hmm. That's cool. I brought it down 2 steps and that worked. Now for the boot, for that one. I think maybe I actually don't need to mess with the second one, but this one is still a little off. Maybe it's 3 steps? No. Is it 1 step? Yeah, it's just 1 step. Maybe it was something else. All right. What is that? I want it to be like right there is what I want it to be. Like that. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take this really cheesy bass that I have, bass sound that I like. Take off the little bit of the ringiness of it. Something like that. I think actually that's only going to come in here. And that's like a verse. This whole section is like a verse section where some kind of lyrics are going to happen about Florida and soda and all the different things that I was talking about. People are talking to me on Twitter. Okay, let's see. What am I talking about here? Right. Do I write the verse now? So I kind of want to think about, what does that look like on your screen when I move that? Interesting. Okay. I kind of want to think about these lyrics a little bit. Join my neighbor Ray and I for a trip back in time. If you're just joining us, I am I'm working on today's song, and I am using as a prompt a little episode description from my friend Drew's podcast from Sleep With Me, his podcast that puts you to sleep, where he is Dearest Scooter, and he tells very long, boring, but hilarious bedtime stories. So the song, based on his description of this episode, is about Florida and buses and soda and restrooms. And it's about a year ago and time traveling, because we go back in time. So I'm thinking about something like about a year ago, you know, how we had no idea what was ahead of us, kind of a thing. So let's see. Kind of want more kick. Is that right? Or maybe I just want like booming kick. No. Let's not get crazy here. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do to the drums in this part. I actually have an idea. But let me think about the lyrics first. Okay. got into a time machine and went back 1 year. I found myself pooping in the one of the things mentioned in this episode description that I'm working off of is restrooms. So I got into a time machine, went back 1 year. I found myself pooping in the, I'm thinking of like a rest stop in the in a Tallahassee rest stop. Tallahassee rest stop. I got into a time machine and went back 1 year. Found myself Tallahassee rest stop. So maybe this whole bit lasts for, we got 2 stanzas here, and I don't know. I don't even know the terminology. Don't even ask me. Here, but it's going to go like this. It's going to go like this. Yeah, this is right. Like that. We join. Oop, nope, wrong button. Join. Okay. I got into a time machine. I went back 1 year. I found myself myself pooping. I found myself pooping in a Tallahassee rest stop. I said we don't have time for this. I'm going back in time 1 year to warn myself about what's going to happen with coronavirus. Maybe we can stop coronavirus. Maybe that's what we can have happen, is we can stop coronavirus. That'd be cool. I got into my time machine. I went back 1 year. I found myself pooping in a Tallahassee rest stop. Said we don't have time for this. The end of the world. I said we don't have time for this. It's the end of the world. I wiped my butt and got on the bus. The song isn't rhyming. That's okay. Songs don't always... excuse me. Songs don't always have to rhyme. Okay, so here's the thing. I think that if I start recording these vocals now, it's gonna mess up the stream and the recording. But I guess let's just see what happens. Hello. Oh, maybe I can do it this way. Hello. Can you hear me? Can everyone or anyone that's there still hear me? Here, let me open up a thing and see if people are talking. Can you still hear me? I wish I could see your comments. Pretty soon I'm going to get a second monitor, but right now I can't really. There's no good way for me to see your comments, but I do want to see them. Okay, hopefully you can still hear me. And I'm going to try to record some of these vocals just as a scratch thing so I know what's going on. I got into a time machine. I went back 1 year. I found myself pooping in a Tallahassee rest stop. I said we don't have something that rhymes with world, which is traditionally a very difficult word to rhyme with because it's pretty much world, girl. Give it a whirl, pearl. But you gotta really be able to. You have to have like a phrase that works with the word pearl, which is like not many. Magnetic Fields has a great song where they use it, and it is describing a guitar with inlays of mother of pearl, which is perfect because you can say that because that's a thing. Okay. It's the end of. How about instead of it's the end of the world, we say it's the end of. Okay, I can see some. I'm seeing comments here on YouTube. That's helpful. Pearl Jam. Right. Yeah. Let's listen to Pearl Jam. No. I'm gonna change world, so we're rhyming with a different word. I said we don't have time for this. It's the end of the. It's the end of the line. I wet my butt. I got on the bus. And went forward in time. Okay, fine. Or just print it. So let's see. Let's see what this sounds like. Got into a time machine and went back 1 year. What key? We're in the key of E, right? Even though we have all these weird notes happening. I'm gonna auto-tune this. Been really into auto-tune lately. But it's like not, I don't know what you call this exactly. It's not the kind of auto-tune that you're used to. Just kind of fixes all the notes. Oops, where did that go? There we go. Got into a time machine and went back 1 year. I found myself pitch correction. Yeah, there you go. Pooping. In a Tallahassee in a Tallahassee rest stop. Tallahassee rest stop. I said we don't have time for this. Uh-huh. We're gonna put some reverb on it. Here. This kind of reverb. Been really into like slap reverb. Time machine. I went back 1 year. I found myself pooping in a Tallahassee rest stop. I said we don't have time for this. It's the end of the world. I wiped my butt and got on the That's weird. Oh wait, we need to quantize this to E. There we go. I wiped my butt and got on the bus. I wiped my butt and got on the bus and went forward in time. Wait. I said we don't have time for this. We don't have time. Well, no time. It's the end of the line. I wiped my butt. I got on the bus and went forward in time. Okay, and then a chorus happens of some sort. Flex pitch. We're gonna just go ahead and fix this as well. Bong bong. The end of the line. I wiped my butt. I wiped my butt. I got on the bus and went forward in time. Time. Whoa, I wonder why isn't it letting me fix that? Huh, that's weird. I'll have to fix that later. This is probably just a scratch vocal anyway. Usually there's part of my process that I think I'll hopefully have time to show you also, which is just I film myself singing when I'm ready to do the real vocals. I film myself singing doing the real vocals, and that's like one of the last pieces of the puzzle. But for now, something else is going to have to go in this section here, this first little section. I like this transition into the bigger stuff, and then we need a chorus of some kind. Yeah. So let's see if we can find where we want the chorus to go generally. And went forward in time. time. That's crazy. I don't know why it's doing that. It seems like it's a little bug that I can't fix that. Let me fix it. Yeah, something's funky. Anyway, okay. Where's the chorus gonna go? I've been into this thing lately of modulating the chorus so that we're more or less in the key of E right now. What if the chorus is in a totally different, not totally different key, but just a different key? Like, what if we made the chorus to be in like A, or which is like related to E? That's something I've been doing lately. So let's see. I'm gonna make like just a whole new synth. Actually, I'm gonna grab something I've been using a lot, which is this thing called friction modeled strings. And it just is like a thing here in Reason. By the way, if you're just joining us, I am working on my song a day song based on a description of an episode of my friend's podcast, the Sleep With Me podcast. And we are now at the point where we're working on the chorus. So here's something I've been doing a lot lately, which is using this friction modeled strings and adding this thing called, where is it? Come to Papa. The quad note generator, which is this really cool little piece of thing in Reason. Kind of just like makes things for you. So this says we're in the key of C minor. So we're going to put it in the key of A because we're going to move out of the key of E into the key of A for the chorus, just for fun. And that's not exactly what we're going to use, but we're going to, and you can see, I don't totally know how this works, but like you can turn on different pieces. And this says, okay, we're in the bass key and we can go up 7 or down 5. So you see it's going up 5 or up 7 or down based on the note that I'm playing. And then we could do this one, and this thing, we offset it by 3 and it can go in either direction. We're going to change the sound. I'm not crazy. The sound I keep using is this harp sound, which I really like. Oh, someone says, Lonely Tyler says it seems similar to the arpeggiator in Ableton, so I've used at one point or another almost every recording program I've used. Everything from Digital Performer to Pro Tools, to Cubase even. But Ableton is one that I just have not dove into. The last big transition I made recording-wise was from Reason, which again used to be its standalone program. until now they've added it as a plugin that you can put into other programs. But the last big change was from Reason into Logic, and that was in 2013. So from basically 2009 when I started Song a Day all the way up to 2013, it was some combination of like GarageBand and Reason, until I went fully Reason and then fully Logic in 2013. Someday, I keep telling myself, like, someday, 1 year, I'll make the switch into Ableton just so that I can understand how it works, because I know it seems like there's a lot of things you can do. Okay, so someday I'll get into Ableton. Don't you folks worry. So if there's one thing about me, especially when I have no time, I just do the simplest thing possible. The simplest thing that I can think of that is hopefully also interesting. So we're gonna make this be in the key of A. And of course, the 5 of A is E, so we'll go back to E, and we'll get a D, and then an F sharp minor. There's one thing I don't totally know how to do in this friction model strings, and that's deal with the sustain. It's like here, but I never feel like it quite does what I want it to do. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Can I move that? That just feels like the attack. Because what I'd really like to have happen is just be way less sustain. But man, I just really love the way that sounds. Isn't that nice? Okay, so now we're in like a totally different space in the song, right? So we're gonna make a new pattern region, and this is gonna sound totally different. Now here, I think, oh, I just remembered something that I was gonna add over here that I have to do. Okay, that I was gonna add in the beginning. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do like a. Is that gonna work? Wait, let's bring this guy way down here. Yeah, it's cool. So I might change this sound, this rim bumper. Was I using that at all before the rim? No, I wasn't. Was I? No. Okay, so I'm going to change that. I'm going to change this, and we're going to find a different snare sound to use. Oh, you know what? This arcade sound might be kind of fun. I can get on board with that, I think. Got to do this thing where you go, this little, there's a little plus sign. You go to kit pieces and add all, because we want to add all the sounds. Wait. Okay, that's good. And then we're going to go back to our other thing here, and we're going to find another sampled drum loop. That's too slow. I use that sound so much. In fact, if you listen to Song a Day, you might recognize some of these because I use a lot. I use them. These drum samples come from a guy. It was a Twitter ad or an Instagram ad that worked on me. They're called Circle. His company is called Circle, so they're called like Circle drum loops, and they're just great. I love using them. That's a cool little fill. I mean, something like that could work. Let's just stick it on the same one and just deal with it. That is weird. What is this transition going to sound like? Let's see. I need like another sound to, because this sound is like not enough to establish the where we are now, like key wise. It leaves me feeling a little bit, I don't know where I am. And honestly, that's almost like more just for my sake. Like I just need the song to land in a place. So we could use the bass sound that I already have lined up. Very, very cheesy, simple bass sound. Something like that. I'm gonna make all these little bass hits much shorter by going by selecting them all and just going boop, make them all really short. And now let's return to our original synth. Huh. I don't know. Let's see. No, that's dumb. Okay. All right, I'm going to take a little break from the chorus, and come back to this first section, the first half of the first verse, and I'm going to add something that I kept hearing, which is over here, percussion. No, orchestral percussion orchestra kit. So this is just like really cheesy orchestral percussion sounds. Here's some cymbals, some very Christmassy, which maybe we'll do that. The thing that I'm really after. Oh wait, let me get. Where am I going? There's the sound. It's this snare roll that I want. I want to be able to make that snare roll happen. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put those snare rolls in there where I want them. Maybe you can sort of hear what I'm trying to get to. Did that work? Let's see. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, and then I'm going to augment that snare with some other snares. That's fine. And since we're here, I'm going to double the kick with like orchestral sounding kicks. Right. Oh wait, I need the click track. That did not sound right. That's sort of what I'm going for. Now I'm going to do the thing where I just compress the ever-living crap out of it. Because I like it. then I'm gonna, in this first one, I'm gonna take out those hi-hats that are happening on the upbeat. Take them out and take them out and. It typically just sounds very cheesy, but that's fine. I got into a time machine. Going back 1 year. I found myself pooping in a Tallahassee rest stop. I said we don't have time for this. It's the end of the line. I wiped my butt. I got on the bus and went forward in time. You hear that transition into a totally different key, right? It sounds neat. I like it. I think it, you can hear how cheesy it sounds. It sounds very cheesy, especially this beginning part. I got into a time. You know what the cheesy thing is to me? It's like one of these sounds in this Reason waves synth. Is it that one? Which is the cheesy one? Yeah. Okay, we're going to change that sound. Fuck, I don't like any of these sounds. Oh, maybe this is just simple triangle. That has its own kind of cheesiness to it, but I actually kind of prefer it over the other cheesy. I'm gonna do a thing where I add a amp to it. I got into a time machine. And I'm gonna tremolo the shit out of it. I got into a time machine. I went back 1 year. I got into a time machine. Went back 1 year. I got into a time machine. Went back 1 year. I think that kind of helps it. Someone in the chat is asking if there's one VST synth with great presets you think we should all buy. I'm the wrong person to ask, to be honest. The thing that I highly recommend right now is getting Reason and using it in whatever as a plugin, because it's one of my favorite programs. It's one of the things I learned on. I assume you can do a lot of the same things in it that you can do in Ableton. Like I said, someday I'll get into Ableton. Reason's really versatile, has a lot of different things going for it. And it'll instantly add like a whole world of things to whatever else you're doing. And it's not cheap, but it's also not like crazy, like, Waves plugins are like insanely expensive, and Reason is not like that. I got into a time machine. Went back 1 year. I got into a time machine. Went back 1 year. I found myself pooping in a Tallahassee think what I'm probably going to do is add a guitar layer over this entire verse section. I wiped my butt, I got on the bus and went forward in time. Yeah, and I think it's clear to me where the guitar happens in this bit. I want like a crunchy rock guitar. Okay, so when I'm thinking about a chorus, I often think about like what's like the crux of what I'm trying to say here. The song is about going back in time to Florida and meeting my past self and trying to warn them. I want to go back to some of the. If you're just joining us, what I'm doing is I'm taking for my song a day today. I'm using for inspiration the description of a podcast episode by my friend Drew, also known as Dearest Scooter, on the Sleep With Me podcast. The description is, join my neighbor Ray and I for a trip back in time to 1 year ago when we embarked on a holiday journey to Florida where buses, soda, and restrooms provided joy and diversion. Maybe those words, joy and diversion. No. That's wrong. Maybe it's like I'm on the bus and it's like the towns that we're passing through. We pass through. We pass through towns where alligators outnumbered. Pass through towns where alligators outnumbered the people. Now, with a word like people, you have some opportunities for some interesting rhymes. Because the straight rhymes are things like steeple or, I don't know, sheeple. No. But there's some interesting not straight rhymes. Like the word deeper. Deeper can rhyme with people. Okay, wait. Pass through town for alligator. Pass through town, alligator. Outnumbered people. Pass through town. We passed. We started going down underground and then went deeper. I don't know. Passed through town where alligators outnumbered people. Started going down underground, and then we went deeper. Okay, and then something like no. What is it? What am I hearing? Pass through town where alligators outnumbered people. Started going down underground, then we went deeper. And I want something like the whole time. The whole time. The whole time. Yeah. Let's lower that a little bit. You were wrong. Okay, get rid of that. Should we go back to our trusty this sound? I want to bring back these hi-hats that go on the upbeat again for the second half of the chorus. Okay, so I can see where this song is going ish. Bong, bong, bong. And that happens again where? Here? Where is it? Bong. And then, what is it? It's like bong, bong, bong. And I yeah, something like that. Oops. Oops. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to... It's going to sound very interesting, I think. Ah! Don't do that. Okay, so then we're going to make this part do the same, do something similar. So in lieu of that, what we might do is just have it go, do like a high. I got it. Oops. And we'll bring back this orchestra kit. And then, oh, now we've made that all weird. Time. Oh, apparently people can't hear me on Facebook. Let's take a little diversion over to Facebook land and see if people can hear things. I guess not. Well, I'll have to figure this out later. Okay. I think that I can have time. Oh, you know what? This is going to come in here. everything is going to be essentially the same, except we're going to bring this over, and it's going to be like, do it. We're going to go. Like that sound too. How am I going to get back to E, I guess is it. If I go to B there, I can get back to E, maybe. And then we'll take this whole bit, copy and paste it. And let's see. I got a time machine. I mean, we'll futz it. We'll futz with it. Oh yeah. Oops. Very interesting. Same thing down here. We're gonna like just get really big. I got into a time machine. Okay, we're gonna add electric guitar in this part. It's gonna come in the chorus. I know more or less what it's gonna sound like. Let's just get that going here. Ooh, what is going on? Don't do that. Stop that. Man, I think I have like so many programs running on my computer to like make all this try to work that it's messing things up. Let's see. All right. Well, my go-to for this kind of guitar is something called double driven. So it's like double dribble. Oh no. I think that my camera is about to fall down. That's bad. How do I look? Oh, I'm all sideways now. All right, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna try to fix that before this gets all messed up. Hang on a minute, guys. Technical difficulties in the real world. Real world technical difficulties. The real deal kind of stuff. If you could see literally what I'm doing right now, I think you would be mighty ashamed and impressed. Okay. Maybe I can show you. Here, look. I'm going to take a picture of it and then hold it up to the screen of what I've got going on here. This is what's happening. It's a C-clamp onto my computer. That's how I'm doing it. That's how I'm doing it. Let's gently tilt this down. Okay, here we go. Guitar. Go back here. All right. Make sure we're relatively in tune first. Metering, tuner. This is the general feel that we're going for. Let's see if we can not mess it up. Time. Dun, 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 dun. You can hear it, right? And went forward in time. Does that work? I don't know. I have no idea. I hope so. Started going down. Oh no. Till we went deeper. I stayed on D there, and I think I should have gone to E instead. Oh, you know what's happening is I'm banging my foot on the ground. The camera is very drunk. What's happening is I'm banging my foot on the ground, and it's like I'm toe tapping along, and it's knocking off. And this is a very delicate flower situation here. Okay, can we fix it? Can we fix it in a way that won't break again? Probably not. I'm gonna have to come up with a more permanent solution if I decide to do more of this. Okay. So I like how this sounds, but the problem is that I went to the wrong note. Oh my God. Okay. We're gonna come up with a different solution for the moment. Here we go. Duct tape. Nothing you can't solve. Nothing you can't solve. With a little bit of duct tape for the moment. Okay. Definitely not a permanent solution. Oh, yeah. Okay. Good Lord. So this part. So, and all that time you were on my mind, and I done. So it needs to go to E. So we need to move some stuff around here. That needs to go there. This needs to also move up to E. All that time you were on my mind. So all that time you were on my mind. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's much better. That's even better. It has a benefit of not only being right, but also of being better. So we're gonna redo this guitar part, which is fine. We just need to fix this bass part. So this is an E, this is a D, and this remains a B. And I want to fix this so that this becomes a B as well. So let's see. You can go there. You can stay there. You can go there. You can go. Fine. Okay, great. Now we're gonna go back to the guitar. Hopefully things don't go flying around. And okay, here we go. Time. another guitar, but first we're gonna. That's a little out of tune at the end, but you know what? It's good enough for government work, as they say. Can you see me? You can't see me because this is pointing downwards. I'm so sorry, people. I've really got to figure out a much more permanent solution for that. We're going to fix this guitar sound. Got to get rid of the mud. Get rid of the mud. Not so muddy. Too muddy. And we're going to quantize the crap out of it. A little eighth note quantizing down here. Yeah. Okay, we're going to add another guitar. I think it's going to be something that I call the Beatles chonk. But we'll see. Let's see if this is right. I want it to be like... time. Like that. Maybe I'll just do the same kind of feel, but I'll just do a little bit differently. Time. It's fine for now. I'm gonna take this, paste it here. Oh yeah, I didn't change that back. So this needs to be changed back to this. I got into a time machine and went back 1 year. I found myself pooping in a Tallahassee rest stop. I said we don't have time for this. It's the end of the line. I wiped my butt. I got on the bus and went forward in time. Okay, I'm gonna beef up this guitar a little bit. And I want to beef this up as well. And got into a time machine. Okay, and that's just how it's going to end because I'm running dangerously low on time currently. Okay, so we have a verse, we have a chorus, and now we just need another verse. I need to write another verse and write another chorus, and then I'm going to call it a day. So let's see. Let's do the chorus real quick. Pass through town, alligators, outnumbered people. We started going down underground, then we went deeper. The whole time you were on my mind. Couldn't escape the feeling that we were doing. And that whole time you were on my mind. I couldn't escape the feeling we were doomed. Indeed. The song is called We Were Doomed. Okay. That's the name of the song. And I just need to find a place to save it. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to save the Logic file. I mark it as the 24th of the month. 24. We were doomed. And make a little folder for it. It's called the same thing. Put it in there. All right. Now I need to finish writing the lyrics. We arrived at the gates of hell. Oh, what's going on? Why are you doing that? We arrived. We going from into these different keys is hard for me. It's not. I don't find it easy. I got into it. We came to the gates. We arrived at the gates of hell. Palm Beach Springs. I don't know. It sounds funny. If you're just joining us, I am turning. Oh my God, my camera continues to just like fall down. I'm turning my friend's description of his podcast episode into a song, something I've been doing all throughout quarantine, and it's been very fun. The podcast is Sleep With Me, and my friend is Drew, who's the host, otherwise known as Dearest Scooter. We arrived. Okay. We arrived at the gates of hell. Palm Beach Springs. As the clock struck 12, I heard the something bell ring. I heard the dinner bell, the death bell, the death knell, the killer bell ring. I don't know what that means. I grabbed my let's see. We arrived at the gates of hell, Palm Beach Springs. As the clock struck 12, heard the dinner bell ring. I grabbed my 2019 self and said, I grabbed my 2019 self and said, it's now or never. It's now or never. He just looked at me. Said, it's too late. And I'm trying to rhyme with the word never, which is difficult, which is not a great word for rhyming, but similar to people, the word people, like we did in the chorus, where we rhymed people with deeper. The word never has some good possibilities. I grabbed my 2019 self, says never, never. He just looked at me, said it's too late. Like, there's words like clever or lever or, well, obviously ever. But also like simpler words like her can rhyme with never if you do it right, or like obscure. But I'm like, it looks like something like he disappeared. Disappeared doesn't quite work. Look when he said it's too late. That was never. Yeah, whatever. We'll do it. And he disappeared. I don't know how long I've been working on this, but I do not have that much time left. Let's see. Can I see how long this stream has been going somewhere? Oh, yeah. It says that I've been streaming on here. It says, oh, this is 23 minutes. Wait. Like over an hour, right? Okay. All right. We're doing good, though. We're doing good. We're very close. I think, actually, if this works, I can do the actual recording of the vocals. Let's see. Gates of hell, Palm Beach Springs. As the clock struck 12, the killer bell rings. Grab my 2019 stuff and set us now or never. He just looked at me, said it's too late, and he disappeared. Oh yeah, okay, so great. Right on that note, that one. Where is it? That one. We're gonna make everything stop on the word disappeared. Okay, everything needs to stop right on the word disappeared. And that includes you. Drums. Why are you moving? I'm not trying to move you. Okay. All right. And that includes you. Synth sound. When we move keys like that. I mean, there's a thing where you can modulate, where if we were in the key of E, we would modulate up. I was thinking about modulating up into the next key up to give it a lift to make it sound. But when you modulate into like a totally different key, I don't know. I like the way it sounds. Just keeps me interested. Okay, all right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to set up my camera to film myself singing the actual vocals. So to find a good place to do this. It's a miracle that my children have not busted in here yet. A genuine, actual miracle. Okay, so we're going to be recording vocals now. And I have my iPhone here. And the thing that I'm doing is let's see. I'm going to move this over here a little bit so you can maybe see a little bit more of what I'm doing. Putting it into the iPhone holder thing. I need a better tripod. I'm in between tripods at the moment. Killer app use for the Apple Watch is that you can monitor the video of the phone right on your wrist. So where I used to have to use the front-facing camera, which is not as nice, now I use the rear camera, which is much better, and I can just see myself. I don't know if you can see that. I see myself right on the watch, which is great. And I can see myself. I'm like, oh, how do I look? What do I see in the background? Do I want it to be a wide shot, or do I want it to be a more normal close-up shot? And I think in this instance, we're going to do slightly more normal close-up. I'm going to be right here. That's good enough for today. So I'm recording. I'm going to click record over here. Oh boy, let's see if we can make this happen. Da da da, da da da. I got into a time machine. Okay. I got into a time machine. There's too much delay. You probably can't hear it, but I can hear it because of all the different audio routing that I'm doing. Gosh, can you even see me? So I'm having to actually not hear myself, which is fine. I can deal with it. I'm a big boy. I can deal with not hearing myself. I got into my time machine. Wow, that was bad. I got into a time machine and went back 1 year. I found myself pooping in a Tallahassee rest stop. I said we don't have time for this. It's the end of the line. I wiped my butt. I got on the bus and went forward in time. We passed through towns where alligators outnumber people. We started going down underground, and then we went deeper. And the whole time you were on my mind. I couldn't escape the feeling we were due. We arrived at the gates of hell, Palm Beach Springs. As the clock struck 12, I heard the killer bell ring. I grabbed my 2019 self and said it's now or never. He just looked at me, said it's too late, and he disappeared. We passed through towns where alligators outnumber people. We started going down underground, and then we went deeper. And the whole time you were on my mind. Couldn't escape the feeling we were due. That's it. Song a day done. I mean, really, probably I will be recording some backup vocals for the choruses, just because I always do that. I always like the way it sounds. But for the most part, oh my God, for the most part, that's it. So I don't know. I have to troubleshoot what's going wrong here. I got to find a thing for my camera for the, I don't know. I don't know what I got to do. But for those of you that have been watching, I really appreciate it. It's super fun to interact with you in this way and to share my process with you. Let's see. Lonely Tylenol, Ecstasy, We Are Roses, Yassine Alami, Gurkepo 6. I don't know how many of you are still here, but thank you for being around. Let me know if you liked this, if this was a thing that was interesting to watch. Part of my plan is to go back and edit this down, possibly in my podcast form, possibly also in video form, probably both, so that it's intelligible and not boring with all the technical difficulties and boring parts. Anyway, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. So long for